Emotional support chicken.
Warning: the following content is not provided by an elite gamer. It is provided by the mouth from the south.
The mouth from the south.
The mouth from the south.
The mouth from the south. I done told you I ain't from the damn mountain. Yeah, that's right. I'm a dumbass. I made a support chicken. Emotional support chicken. We at the end of the season, season 27, Diablo 3. We're getting close to the home time. So it's time to play. You know, we've done what we need to do. We got our badass builds. I hit 4,000 Paragon, highest I've ever done. I've played my ass off this season. And me and my barbarian buddy Meat, we were kind of playing around the other day, and we like South Park. I've watched it since like, 96 or 98, whenever the hell it came out. I think it was 98. I started watching it. Anyway, they had something called Sexual Harassment Panda. Sexual Harassment Panda. If you watch South Park, you know what I'm talking about. So we were joking around, and so we said something about a chicken. I said, oh, emotional support chicken. Yeah. I think it was Meat's idea to call it emotional support chicken. But anyway, yeah, we decided to, it got my gears turning. And, if you follow the channel for any kind of time, I like theory crafting. I always come up with some stupid stuff, but I come up with an idea like, okay, I'm tired of playing ZDH. Let's see if I can find something else. I know there's a support witch doctor. I said, what if we have support chicken? So I spent some time, and y'all, it actually works, damn it. It's not as good as ZDH, obviously, but it's pretty good. And, you're a chicken, and it's not been done. Previously chickens were just done for rainbow goblin farming. But we actually ran a 4-man meta. I guess not technically, it's not the meta because we have a chicken, but we dropped the ZDH, we put the chicken in, and, we did a 150 clear in 7 minutes. So my goal is to try to get it on the leaderboard. I think it can do it. So anyway, I'm gonna hush. Let's show you the build. It's pretty cool. All right, so here's your gear. Here's what we're gonna be using. Now, take note real quick. Look at my toughness. That's just sitting here. Nothing proc, nothing turned on. 1.2 billion. Yeah. Okay, so I've played around with a couple of variants. Yesterday's build was a little different. This one's optimized for just being amazing. You can go in a 150 by yourself and run around and not take damage. I'll show you. So we're going to run Achilles Cuirass, and that's for the reason we're taking that is all damage taken is reduced by 50%. That's kind of a universal support chest piece. We are running the 4-piece set of Mundungus, okay? Head, shoulders, knees and toes. No, I'm just kidding. Head, shoulders, gloves, okay? And your attributes that you want are cooldown and resource cost reduction. Those are the two that you really got to focus on. I mean, obviously you want them armor and you want vitality and you want resistance, but the two that you really need to have, cooldown and resource cost reduction. So Mundungus head, Mundungus shoulders, Mundungus gloves. We are running captain's belt and breeches, okay? And the reason for captains is 3-piece set, damage taken is reduced by your percentage cost reduction. Okay, so that's why I'm saying you need resource cost reduction on everything. If we come over to our details, go to resource, our mana cost reduction, which will be your resource cost reduction, 56.36%. So that means my damage, because of captains, my damage taken is reduced by 56.36%. Take ice climbers. The reason that we're running ice climbers instead of illusory boots are you already move unhindered in chicken mode. You're going to see here in a second, we're going to stay in chicken mode the entire time. So we want to use this because you can still be immobilized and frozen in I don't know if you can be frozen in chicken, but you can be immobilized. So you want to take the ice climbers so you're not immobilized. You want your chicken to be moving, your emotional support. So you need to stay by your people at all times. For your weapon, you're running Mama Juma Sit. This is what's going to let you go into chicken mode. Angry Hex explosion damage is increased by 2,000. You don't care about that. Slain enemies trigger an additional explosion. Okay, it's pretty cool. Your angry chicken lasts 15 seconds, and movement speed as the chicken is increased. Okay, that's big right there. You're going to be faster than any of the other meta characters, so you don't have to worry about any additional movement speed on top of this. While you are in Angry Chicken, you spawn a chicken every second that seeks enemies and deals 25% of your Angry Chicken. Now, there's something to note about Angry Chicken. I did a little research. Angry Chicken will proc strong arm bracers. You're welcome. So, you'll see in a second, we're going to run strong arm bracers in the queue. Again, your rolls will be resource cost and cooldown. This is what you want. It's very hard to get this. It's a pain in the ass. But if you've got a bunch of crucibles sitting around, you can get it. Or if you've got a bunch of mats, you can re-roll it. But this will give you... you really want your cooldown. The reason I'm saying cooldown a lot is you want your big bad voodoo to stay up all the time. And I'll show you here in just a minute. And on your offhand, same thing. Resource cost, cooldown. Put your socket in here. Put you your purple gem, your amethyst in there. Gives you life per hit. Okay. And then you're going to have to run Nemesis because you are taking the place of the ZDH. So you want to spawn that enemy champion when you click on the pylon. And then your jewelry. I've played with this a little bit, but you got to have the Oculus Ring. And what I'm playing with is Bull Cathos. So you drain life from enemies around you. This just helps with your survivability. You can play with this how you want. And flavor of time for your amulet. And again, resource cost reduction, cooldown. You're going to take an ice blink. Yes, mine is 50. I didn't mean to do that. It needs to be 25. Whatever. Okay, ice blink, esoteric alteration, and gem of infectious toxin. All right, so for our skills, we're taking Horrify, Face of Death. Now, the reason we're doing this sanctified power that we're taking on the carving knife is Horrify becomes an aura that deals enemies 100%. It causes them to take 100% extra damage, and they deal 15% less damage. So this is how we're making up the 150% from Odyssey's End from the ZDH. Yeah, it's not 150%, it's 100%, but it's pretty damn good for a chicken. Okay, so we're going to run that. Face of Death is what we're going to take. It gives us 24 yards. So you want that. You want to make sure everything in the area of the pool is affected by this. You want to make sure that they're all taking 100% extra damage. With this, because it's an aura, everything around you in 24 yards is getting the 100% damage bonus. Angry Chicken, Hex, go into Angry Chicken mode. Your voodoo, okay? Big bad voodoo. I'm taking Slam Dance here. Fetish increases all damage of nearby allies by 15%. That's why you got to make sure you stay close to your allies. Okay? So you're going to see... Let's do Big Bad Voodoo. Okay? See our little area right here? You need to make sure that your damage dealers are inside that. Okay? And then if we turn on our Horrify... Okay, you see we have this blue ring, the same distance. And it follows us as we move around, even if we go into chicken mode. Okay. Defense, we're going to take Spirit Walk. Okay. Gain 15% maximum life when you activate Spirit Walk. We're taking the Healing Journey rune. Excuse me. I know a lot of y'all are going to say, Hawg, you can be a lot faster if you take Severance. I know. But we're already fast as a chicken. We're not doing speed runs. We're not doing T16. We're doing 150 support. I don't want to be that fast. I'm already way fast. All right, so the zombie dogs, we're taking leeching beasts. So zombie dogs will heal you for 100% of your life on hit with every attack. And that's based on your life on hit, life per hit, 36,000. So you're doing 36,000 life per hit, and your zombie dogs are doing 36,000 life per hit. So it's just something to help keep you alive a little bit better. It's not really necessary. You can kind of put whatever you want to there. But then something that is very necessary is the Spirit Barrage Manentu. And what this does, this is what procs your Ice Blink. So if you were ZDH, you'd be shooting, what is that? Multi-shot, Wind Chill to proc your Ice Blink. This Spirit Barrage will proc your Ice Blink also. Let me show you why. Activate everything. Not that. Okay, so you see all of this right here? That's automatically going as I move the chicken. It's kind of like Z Necro style. But that's the one you got to make sure you have going at all times. So when you come out of chicken, get everything going again, go back into chicken. Okay, for your passives, Jungle Fortitude. Reduce all damage taken by you and your pets 15%. Need that. Tribal Rights. Reduce the cooldowns of the following skills by 25%. Hex, Fetish Armies, Summon Zombie Dogs, Big Bad Voodoo. We're using we're using 3 of those. We need it. Even though our cooldown is crazy, you want these to be max availability at all times. Zombie Handler. Your life and that of your zombie dogs is increased by 20%. And it gives you an extra zombie dog. Okay? Again, you can play with that if you don't have zombie dogs on there. A lot of people take the Spirit Vessel. You don't need it. Your toughness is crazy. You really don't have a problem with staying alive. As much as you might think the chicken would get squashed immediately, it really don't. And then you want Swampland Attunement. You and your pets gain 120 physical, poison, fire, cold resistance for every enemy within 20 yards. So if you've played the meta, you've been on fields, or you've been in the cemetery where there's plague, there's molten, there's desecrator, there's frozen pulse, there's lightning, thunderstorm, there's just about anything and everything that you can think of on the ground. This really helps you out. Really, really, really helps you out. The range of this effect is increased by your gold pickup radius. So if you really want to min-max this build crazy, you can start messing with your gold pickup radius to make that range better. Not necessary. All right, let's look at the cube. All right, in the cube, you're running Gazing Demise. The damage of Spirit Barrage is increased. We're not worried about that. The Spirit Barrage gains Phantasm Rune, which lasts twice as long, and the attack rate for Manentu God, it's like I can't read. Manentu Spectres is increased. So, let's look at our Spirit Barrage again. It gains the Phantom Rune. Okay, so that's what it lets it kind of hover above you and shoot out that cold. It's really both of those things, but it gains 2 runes and lets you be cool and shoot that stuff everywhere. And again, that's what procs your Ice Blink. Lets you apply the chill effect, slow them down, all that. It's also helping you hit the Gem of Infectious Toxin. Poison all enemies hit. It's letting you hit the enemies, you're poisoning them. You're also hitting them with a chicken. See, it's got these little chickens that shoot out, and it's hitting enemies as well. So, these little enemies right here, and you, are going to proc your strong arm bracers. So make sure they're in the cube as well. Enemies hit by knockback suffer 30% increased damage for 6 seconds. So definitely need that. The barbarian's using it as well. So hey, let me know in the comments if that's going to override each other. So otherwise, we'll put something else there if that is. So I hadn't really thought about that. I don't know if 2 strong arms are going to stack or not. But that's something to let me know in the comments if they do. All right, so we've seen the build. Pretty interesting. Let me just tell you basically how to run the thing, okay? You need, when you go into Rift, I'll show you here. Let's just pop one. That way I can show you exactly how tough and everything it is. You see, it is a 150. We'll confirm again, 150, okay? When you first come in, you need to cast everything, okay? Big Bad Voodoo, your Zombie Dogs, Spirit Barrage. You need to do your Haunt, your Horrify, whatever the hell that's called, and then enter the Spirit World, then go into Chicken, okay? And you're really just going to follow the damage dealers, but you want to stay right on them. But you see, as I'm moving around right here, all of my, okay, let me stop. You see, I'll come out of Chicken. You have 15 seconds in Chicken. When you come out of Chicken mode, you need to re-pop everything again, okay? Big Bad Voodoo, Spirit Barrage, Zombie Dogs, all of that, just to be safe. Pop it again. But you see all this blue coming out, that's hitting everything, and that's proccing my Ice Flame. My Chicken running around is causing everything to take the strong arm bracers. Come out of Chicken, I take everything again. Let me just show you how tough this is. I'm running right through Arcane. I have no Ignore Pain. This is a 150. I just now hit my potion. So you can imagine what it'll do, okay, with Ignore Pain and all this other good stuff. That's pretty damn tough. You know, we can just kind of cruise around. See, I just came out. Let's proc everything again, go back in. So that's the mechanics of it. As you move around, now see, you notice my blue ain't coming. You got to pay attention. So if you notice that your Spirit Barrage didn't cast, pop out of Chicken, cast your Spirit Barrage, then go back in. That's very important. You need to make sure your Spirit Barrage is casting. And like I said, everything will last until your Chicken mode expires, and then you just pop everything and you go right back into Chicken. See, that's pretty damn impressive. And I can sit here and just run around. It's also nice that you're a Chicken. It's harder for them to hit. But you don't have any resource cost. You don't run out of anything. You don't have to worry about Fury or anything like that. And if your cooldown, if you mess up and need to go back into Chicken, your cooldown's high enough to where you might have to wait 2 seconds. Then you'll be right back in. It's not a big deal. Anyway, you get the picture. That's how tough it is. It can walk through a 150 and laugh without Ignore Pain, whatever. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you the footage of the 150 run that we had with the Chicken. It was using a couple of different pieces, but this version's way better. So let's check that out. So it's pretty cool. It's something to try. I will attempt to put it on the leaderboards, probably the next day or so, because it really is awesome. And honestly, the reason that I made it was because I want to play around with running 3 supports, and I think there's a potential to do something neat there too. But that'll be coming soon. But anyway, season's winding down, y'all. This playing with stuff like this helps keep it fresh. If you like theory crafting and stuff like that, and you want to do some more of it, join our clan, Plebs for Life, Diablo 3. Check us out. We have over 70 active players. Nobody is offline more than 15 days, and we have a pretty badass Discord. Links in the description. So we'd love it if you'd hop over there and join our community. But hit like, hit subscribe for me. It's growing really nice. I appreciate all the contribution and all the support from y'all. And we're looking out for Diablo 4. It's coming soon. Check out some of my Diablo 4 videos on my channel. And hell, we'll see you next time, y'all.